We're live again.
I know, again. So I think, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, we wanted to talk about aha moments.
Okay.
So those times in therapy where people go, "Oh my God," I never thought about it that way, or something. Because those are really the most rewarding.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Nothing's better than when you get someone to think about something in a new way. So we talk about the terrible triad. We always talk about that.
The tree, like my terrible 3 kids?
No, not your kids.
Oh, the tree. Okay, I
Your
got
kids
you.
are adorable.
Okay,
They're adorable when they're
here.
right. No, the triad being the 3 emotions that everybody
The negative emotions?
hides from. Right.
Okay.
Right. So it's anger,
Neediness?
neediness, sadness.
Yes.
Right. So, this is the most. This is at the heart of most emotional problems.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so it's the anger. People feel anger's
Bad.
bad, wrong. Right.
Yeah.
They're trying to bury it. Neediness.
I think it's weak.
Weak.
And,
Yeah, and
and
sadness
it's
is
normal.
right. It's normal. So for us, it's like it's almost it's like saying having eyes is normal. For us, it's very hard to convince people who think it's abnormal that these 3 emotions, anger, neediness, and sadness, are normal. So what they're doing is trying to bury or hide those.
Yeah.
And it's like a blister. It's the cover up that causes all the problems. So it's the hiding and pretending they don't have it, which comes in lots of forms. Right? 'Cause we call that defending. They defend against it.
Yeah.
So they turn it into its opposite.
Yeah, so if they,
Right. That's one.
well, neediness, they're always taking care of other people's needs, want to make sure everyone else is okay when it's really they need something.
Right.
I mean, I think that's one of the most common ones that I hear.
Yeah. So, and then we'll say something along the lines of, looks like you're taking care of everybody else because you want to deny that you have any needs yourself. And they go, what? They go, I don't need anybody.
I don't need anything, or sometimes they just think that neediness is a sign of weakness, and it's just normal.
Right. So it's that we spend a lot of time trying to get people comfortable and to really believe. It's funny that they think it can be normal for everybody else, but not for themselves. Right? Because you had a patient today who told you,
I
don't need anything. I don't need anybody.
Yeah.
But she's taking care of everybody else.
Yeah.
Right. So that's when we bring up pathological altruism, which was that was a hot topic like a year ago.
Yes.
That's why I did the Yahoo article on.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I forgot that was what about. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pathological altruism. So where those 2 things seem like an oxymoron, how can they go together? But when people are helping other people to the point where they're hurting themselves, then it's pathological. What else do we see? We see with the anger, sometimes people, when they don't acknowledge it, they'll blow up over something small.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So the bury and blow syndrome.
That's huge.
That is huge, and it happens a
All
lot.
the time.
Yeah, we have that come in a lot. So that's the way people come up anger, and then with sadness, it's
They think they're gonna just, if they feel any sadness, they might just crumble or become like unable to stop the sadness instead of just letting it, feel it.
right, feeling it, and then where it dissipates. If you feel it dissipate, I always use the funeral analogy. We go to funerals because we want to emote to get over it.
Yeah.
The people who feel that sadness is going to cause them to be ineffective, weak, a puddle on the floor is how a lot of people describe it, then they often just, yeah,
Again,
or they become very, like, almost robotic.
Okay.
I have no feeling, or they're smiling. You had the patients where they smile, but they're crying.
Smile and cry, or saying something completely sad and terrible, but then, like you said, they're smiling through a bad childhood experience. But it was great. It's not great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
sad.
That's a clue right there. 'Cause sometimes they'll go, most people are able to say, I had an okay childhood. There was some good and some bad. But the people who say, I had the perfect childhood, right?
Yeah.
They're usually ones covering up some kind of sadness.
Because nothing's perfect.
Especially childhood.
Yeah.
Childhood is
It's not supposed to be.
right. Something wrong if you're thinking it's perfect. So, in general, if you pick up, we can maybe say, if you pick up on this, if you have any sense that anger, sadness, or neediness are bad or wrong or weak or whatever, then you may have already uncovered, you may already be on your way to figuring out some emotional problem without us. If you need help, we're here this afternoon, or Joelle's at least answering the phone this afternoon.
And send us a message any way you want to get in touch.
Yeah, we'll be glad to talk to you about it further.
All right.
Thanks.
See you again next week.